And we're now being joined by Mohammed Najib, who's a journalist, war correspondent and a security analyst, live from Ramallah. Mohammed Najib, thanks very much indeed for joining us on the broadcast. Sir, tell us a little bit about the ground situation, as Israel has pointed out that they will go through with this Rafah offensive. Where are these people going to go? There are 1.2 million people at the moment in the southern city in Gaza. Where are all of these people going to go?
Yes, the situation catastrophic, and there is a deep concern here by the Palestinians in Gaza, as well as by the Palestinian presidency, and the Israelis informed the Americans that they're going to launch a military operation in Rafah, where is 100,000 asked to leave Eastern Rafah, and there's 1.5 million Palestinians there in Rafah who came from the north. The Israelis displaced them from northern Gaza to southern Gaza. So it's a problem, and the Egyptian authorities today closed Rafah crossing by cement blocks to prevent any Palestinians from moving to Egypt, fears of the Israeli military operation. Here, the Palestinian presidency in Ramallah warned of that, and there is the concerns that this will lead for a collective genocide against 1.5 million Palestinians in Rafah. So this is a catastrophic situation, and Hamas also a threat to stop the negotiation with Israel regarding the prisoner swap if the Israelis continues the Rafah operation. The people there on the ground are deeply concerned and don't know what's going to happen. So they suffered for the past 7 months, and now also they are facing the death if this operation happened on the ground, because it's over intensified and crowded Rafah with 1.5 million Palestinians.
Right, but also, of course, as you may have just heard, the Israeli side has said that they are setting up field hospitals, they are setting up tents, and there's food and water available in these safe areas that they are creating. How much of that do you think is happening? And, how much of that information is actually percolating down on the ground for these people to see and hear that they can move to these safe zones if they are there?
From the past 7 months experience, the Palestinians don't trust the Israeli promises, as sometimes they ask them to move to a safe area and then bombed after that. And the Israelis said it was by mistake, or they found an excuse for that. So the Palestinians don't feel safe even either stay at Rafah or move to another areas. And they can't move the 1.5 million. That requires weeks. And the Israelis were also want them to pass through security check to find those who are passing there. So it would be a problem there. And if the continuous attacks or mutual shooting between Hamas fighters and the Israelis continues, then those civilians will be in the middle of the fire, so they could be killed or injured. And it's a difficult situation for them in this winter season, and in this situation where they don't have food or any medical supplies.
Right. My final question to you, what are the larger ramifications if they go through with the Rafah offensive, given there is a hostage deal that is also, being negotiated at the moment, and there are, of course, the Iranians at play as well as the strikes that are taking place on the Hezbollah side as well in the Lebanon, in the south?
Here, there's a belief that the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is response to the right wing of Itamar Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich pressure on him to launch Rafah ground military operation more than there is a security need, because right now they said they didn't achieve the target. And what are the target in Rafah? It's overcrowded. There are 1.5 million Palestinians there. They can't conduct a military operation, because this will mean that many casualties among civilians, whatever the IDF does there, and that push the thousands of Palestinians to infiltrate the fence with Egypt and flow to Egyptian side. And the Egyptians also are concerned. The Americans asked the Israelis not to launch a military operation in Rafah. The whole Arab countries, the United Nations, everyone, but the Israeli Prime Minister, since he's pushed or pressured by the right-wing coalition at his government to do this operation, they don't see any security reason for that. It's more than just to respond to them and to pressure Hamas, because the negotiation for the prisoner swap didn't work as he expected and as he wished.
Right. Mohammed Najib, thanks very much indeed for joining us on the broadcast and sharing your thoughts today.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.